Okay, everybody, here we are, another Tuesday Poetry Corner with our fantastic guest who is about to get busy. So I'd like to thank everybody out there in the Poetry Corner universe and the Poetry Corner land for attending tonight, being in the chat. So you're about to experience something special tonight. So we're gonna get busy. I'll pass over to Valerie Lorraine. So the stage is yours.
Welcome, everyone. It's so great to have you here with us again. We are the Poetry Corner on YouTube. Please like and subscribe to our channel and make sure you hit that notification button so that you get apprised of all of our shows. We have many shows appearing on this channel, and I know that you're not going to want to miss a one of them. We also have a page on Facebook, also named the Poetry Corner. If you are a poet, you're going to love joining that page because you can post your books, your events, and your poetry. If you're a poetry lover, you're just going to love showing up there. I'm going to get right on it. We're going to start off with our beautiful guest, Zwina, and ask her to introduce herself, and the mic is yours.
Oh, okay. Good evening, everybody. I am Edwina Simmons, also known as Zwina. I am the author of one book so far, one on the way. It's called Still Zwina, which is where the name came from. A collection of poems and prose on the subject of becoming. It's available on my website, authorstillzwina.com. And it's also available on Amazon. And I'm also a co-host with King on Monday nights on the Epiphany Radio universe for Kings and Queens Quarters. So, I love poetry, and if there's a little poetry going on, you might find me over there. So that's my story so far.
Excellent. Congratulations, and thank you for letting us know. The stage is yours if you'd like to present a piece.
Is it? Okay. I was going to follow the tone. Okay. I just had this poem pulled up. It's about, I'll just read it. Has anybody seen my old Aunt Jean? You would know her if you did. Glasses eternally sitting too high on her ever smiling cherub cheeks. Hugs like fresh baked bread on Sunday. Jean, you'd know her if you'd seen her. She brings joy to gloom like Indian summer children. Ethereal rings ever orbiting her high and tight like Saturn's rings. Regally taking up space like Sarah Bardem, ever on the go, giving Aunt Jean. Have you seen her? You remember her if you had. She was an ever moving bridge over cursed waters, an ever expanding rope, trying to tie together things that seem to take joy in burning. That Aunt Jean, she was perfect, an ever evolving kaleidoscope of what love was meant to look like when everything is on fire. How long has it been since you've seen her? How long has it been since someone held her cheeks and said, "Woman, you are a goodness meant to be sustained"? I'm looking for my Aunt Jean in ways that I never realized I should. Losing touch with you was letting go of the guidance of my own Orisha. Now I'm wondering, has anyone seen her? I wonder if her family had lost track of her faster than she did herself. I think I lost her, and every time she walked away from our carnage without appreciation for what it was like to hold our poison in her mouth. Was being a love like hers the reason we lost her? I wonder if her absence is a sum total of little deaths where no one cared enough to attend. How lost was she in a room full of our ungratefulness? How many times did she die hemorrhaged while being a triage nurse to her siblings' invisible monsters? How did we let a goodness like hers get away unnoticed? I lost my Aunt Jean when she fell after letting others lean on her when she wasn't steady. And that's that piece.
Great.
Right. That's what's up.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for that. I'm going to move over to Noah Racer. Welcome, and I get you to introduce yourself to everyone.
Hi there, everyone. My name is Noah Racer. That's _no_racer_. I am a host at Fireflies for Dark Minds, which can be found on Instagram. And we are a mental health focused group that really wants to kind of remove the stigma of talking about those sorts of things. I'm also a co host on a poetry podcast that is near and dear to my heart. That poetry podcast is called Shadow_Eraser, and we can also be found on Instagram. Future plans include a writing retreat that myself and at RDW World will be hosting in Kentucky October of next year, which I'm genuinely looking forward to. And that is my elevator pitch of who I am. All right, let's go ahead and get started with my first piece for tonight. This is called We Live by Choice. We live by choice, die by consequences, make fires to keep us warm by burning down our mended fences. We shoot escape and snort our dreams and have the fucking nerve to wonder why the world is ripping at its seams. Our motherland we pillage, rape all to make prime real estate. Then wonder why her fires burn us when we supply the fuel and the furnace. The very root of us is rotten, poisoned from a bigot's well. Waterlogged, our firm foundation starts to split and bow and swell. Our politicians selling children. Blackmail works to sway the vote. Make the other side our villains. So busy with our hate, it makes it hard to grow, to cope. They're selling babies like they're cattle. No longer a conspiracy. Each purchase like a putrid cancer that grows inside of you, of me. Psyops, mindfuck, push the drug suck. Inner cities are the scene. Gut the hope out from our people. Lick the blade clean and watch it gleam. Manufactured sex and violence on a steady TV drip. Noise pollution steals our silence. Makes our youth so ill-equipped. Get your likes, your hearts, your upvotes. That's what matters, not love, not growth. Digital shackles, screens confine us. Their rocky shores have sunk our boats. So now we're drowning in an ocean of our making, choking quick. All the while drinking down the waters, so damn thirsty for what makes us sick.
Okay.
Woo.
Right.
We have great poetry, ladies and gentlemen. Take a moment to catch these wonderful poets' handles. They will be in the caption when this is posted so that you know where to find them in case you've missed it during their intro. I'm going to hand it over to Dope Female Trainer. Welcome, and let's hear what you got. Oh, and please introduce yourself first.
Good evening. My name is Dope Female Trainer. I am located in Atlanta, Georgia. I am a football coach, a motivational speaker, and I'm a mom. I also do graphic design, as well as I create shacronyms, and shacronyms are words that are trauma pieces, but I finesse those words and bring life to them. One, for example, would be the word death. The word death stands for destroying everything around that hurts. And with that, I'm going to get into a piece called I Remember. I remember when, I remember when we used to appreciate our black mamas. We would clean our rooms and made good grades, and not a day went by without us telling her that we loved her. And now it seems that things have changed. Respect is rejected. Children neglected. Schools are hectic and they dare your ass to say some shit. Perception is the reflection of misguided direction, and the blind leading the deaf, and they barely know their right from their left. And is a trigger if you ain't a nigga. Go figure. Everybody gets a pass and 33 registered, but only a few show up in class, and it's no longer earn your keep. Say excuse me, then wait to be acknowledged before you speak, and say your grace and wash your dirty ass hands before you eat, boy. And now you claim that you came into this world alone. Well, I guess 10 months in my womb, and you never considered this house your home. You see, I built this foundation, this stage and this throne. And when times turned to darkness hell, I made sure that the light stayed on because I'm your Georgia power. I'm your built-in PhD, graduated magna cum laude of Life University. You see, I'm your educator, peacemaker, navigator, and motivator. And when the trials and tribulations of life nearly got the best of me, it was you that I thought about, and I earned my mother's degree. You see, you are the life in me. You are quick to point the finger when life offers you a slice of humility, knocking you on your ass. And rather than take a back seat, you want to blame everything on me. But baby, I'm your safety. I'm your loyalty. I held you down like gravity, willing to sacrifice every bit of me before death finds you at 23. You see, I'm the air that you breathe. I'm your lawyer, your voice, your jury, and your transporter. And with tears poured from your eyes, baby, I was the judge to restore order because I'm your justice. I fought for you, took shots for you, lost sleep for you, almost died for you. I'm your protector. I won't lie to you and I'll never deny you. I'll shed tears for you and I'll pray for you. I'm your comforter. I'll break bread with you. I won't judge you. I'll even forgive you and I'll make time for you. I'm your supporter. I'll counsel you. I'll even cover you. And my heart, I'll most definitely give to you and I'll cherish you. So my promise to you is to guide you. I'm your shoulder. I'll always love you. I'm going to protect you. This is my promise to you. But the one thing I will not do is to continue to be denied by you. Because, baby, I'm your mama. Paul.
All
Okay.
right. That's
Whew,
what's up.
that was a
That's
bomb.
what's
Right.
up.
Oh my gosh.
This is excellent,
Definitely
excellent
came
so
through with
far.
that one.
Just incredible. Thank you for that. We are going to continue on. We have so much going on here. We have some wonderful guests, and right now I'm going to introduce La Pearl Negra. Welcome to the Poetry Corner. I'm going to hand you the mic to introduce yourself, and then you can get right into your piece.
Thank you. Hello, everybody. It's La Perla Negra, but
I'm sorry.
I it's okay. um, wow, it's been a long time since I've been on here. I myself, like Joelle and Edwina, are a part of the Epiphany family, and I host on several different shows on there. Um, Pretty much a stay home person. I have a little business that I run where I crochet. I make baby items, anything you want, I make them. And man, I've been doing poetry for a long. Well, I've been writing for a long time, but I didn't find my voice until about maybe 5 years ago. And my oldest son just made me a grandmother for the first time, and I'm very, very happy about that. That's my heart and that's my joy, my light, everything. And that's pretty much it with me. So
Congratulations.
I'm
That
going to get
sounds
into this piece. Thank you, thank you, thank you. For those of you, everybody that knows me knows I'm more of like I write about love or trauma, or trying to uplift. So this one is called Thick Sisters. Let me tell you about the strength of a thick sister. She's more than a prize, you see, but will not advertise her trauma or worries. The strength in her she's gained will not allow for it to show. However, the strength in her thickness of her thighs is more than just the diameter emphasized. So so perfectly proportioned, looking like they're creating time, and she don't even have to exercise. The jiggle is the balance in her stride and keeps each step sure-footed with pride. The width of her hips supports the weight of a newborn babe's life. There ain't no slipping. Full buttocks and breasts, naturally round with that amazing bounce, form the deep arch in her back. You just can't mistake that ain't no slack in that. Her shoulders carry the weight of the world unconditionally, with straps from pocketbooks and packages and bags and just everyday striving to be. And though she walks with her head held high, she still addressed as, "Hey sis," or "How you doing, queen?" or "What's up, ma?" "Hey girl, come here." "Damn, you just jumped out of my dreams." And that famous line, "Ooh, melanin goddess, dripping with thickness," instead of just a simple, "Hello, miss. Hope you're having a pleasant day. My name is such and such, and I would like to get to know you. And oh, by the way, would you mind telling me your name?" So don't be intimidated by her curvy, swervy loveliness because she looks like moonlight walking even during the day. You can get to know her. Just be sensible and respectful, and she'll give you a little leeway. But don't be full of yourself because she paid you some attention. You know, that common mistake that some arrogance can make when a thick sister opens to his charm, because in doing so, you done set off an alarm. Don't make her uncomfortable with arrogant actions and talk, because a thick sister, just like any other woman, will pick up all that she is and walk. And that's that piece.
Mm,
I
gorgeous.
love it. Yeah.
All right now. All right.
That's the first time hearing a
Thank
That
you.
piece
was
that like
Definitely
that.
was
wonderful. Thank
nice.
you.
Enjoyed that.
Thank you.
All right, we're going to keep going. I just want to let everybody know once again, we are the Poetry Corner on YouTube. Thank you so much for joining us. Make sure that you hit the like and subscribe buttons and do hit the notification. We have shows Monday night, Tuesday night here, and Thursday night, and there's also pop-ups, so you don't want to miss anything going on here. There's some spectacular guests coming up, and we're going to continue on. I would like to thank our producer, Quinten. He is behind the scenes making sure the show runs flawlessly, and we appreciate him for that. And also, our wonderful host, King. I'd like to introduce you now, ask you to introduce yourself, let us know what you have going on, and I'm hoping that you will grace us with one of your pieces.
All right. My name is Joe Washington Atterbury, stage name King Atterbury, host of the Poetry Corner, creator of the Poetry Corner, West Side Connection, East Side Connection, and also the pop-up shows. And I also host on Epiphany with the family over there, alongside of Queen Simmons, Zwina, and also family with La Perla Negra. I can be found on King Atterbury Inc. on Instagram. I'm an author of 20 poetry books available on Amazon, and I also do audios. So I'm going to get into my piece right now. I'm not going to hold everybody, have these fantastic guests keep spitting them delightful pieces. So this piece is titled Divine Timing. I'm universal out of nowhere, protecting my welfare. Drink a fifth against my lifestyle, prepare to mirror. Even if I was sloppy, lines become stocky. Attitude cocky, only pause can stop me. My enemy is ugly, their nature is swampy. Take more than a poor choice of words to harm me. Live amongst the swami, block energy of the zombies. Properly dispose of lifestyles, entities. Shut down points of entry. You'll remember me. Always divine timing. My name is King Atterbury. Merge with a life force, shown from an outer source. Only land of the lost I move through as an inner course. Touch my future, ideas I breathe into fruition. Go to sleep, wake up, I'm in a whole new dimension. Knock on doors with floors, open windows with my mental. Forget what I've been through, I know what is essential. Master of self-love, triangular relationship. Take steps to improve my everyday ownership. King.
That's a word right there. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Appreciate that.
much. Do make sure that you check out King Atterbury Inc. He has a multitude of books, and there's something there that you will surely enjoy. I think that he is up to 19 or 20 currently out published, and 3 more on the way.
That's correct.
Okay. You never know. It changes at a dime when you're at those numbers. Thank you
Coming
so
soon.
much.
You're welcome.
Right?
Thank you.
I'm going to move back over to Edwina and ask her if she would give us another piece.
Adwina, unmute your microphone, please.
That would be a good idea, wouldn't it? I apologize. All right. I wrote this piece last month in honor of the Domestic Violence Awareness Month, and it doesn't have a title. When when he said till death, I didn't think he meant it. Didn't think he was setting intentions towards my ending. When he said it, his breath hitched and his smile, a sly thing, a waning moon that didn't meet his eyes, but gratefully, graciously, I wore the white. He dressed as groom. He even brought me flowers too. He brought dramatic bougainvilleas, pressed my hands around their thorns. I take this woman. Dress me to be impressive in a garter turned tourniquet binding slowly, slowed the blood to a trickle, dying slowly almost feels like maintaining. Almost, I take this woman, the something borrowed, her name was. Well, her name was her name. I don't blame her. An unloved girl cleaves to anyone who'll claim her like I did. Hell, I am her. Only difference is tenure and entertaining your bullshit. So I call her nameless, blameless, innocent, hungry, carotid artery supple, a pleasure for your juicy fangs to nuzzle. With her blood still on his lips, he said, I take this woman, this woman. This counterfeit contract constricting boa around finger, the something blue was black too. It was the bruises, edges yellowing, jaundice and unclear like groveling eyes and teeth. As the bruises fade, I can't help but to admire the beautiful mess they made. Ombre, edges semi-frayed, and outline reminded me of the purple columbine, weathered and worn, adorning me in a fantastic watercolor display of varied states of healing. They look like the Milky Way. I blur my eyes as the tears take me to a galaxy far away, away from here, away from him, far enough to find my strength. I can't remember my will ever being stronger than him. His fist, his insistent insistence, his words, glass shards get lodged too deep to dig out all its pieces, policing my own thoughts for a glean of things he'd find unclean. I mean, look at me. If we leave the team to read me, I am a less desired species, unrefined black woman. What man would need me? I should forgive the one who'd mistreat me. It's hard to find a black man who's decent. It was just one time. He didn't mean it. I mean, he hit me again when we weren't in agreement. And the third time, I picked my head off the cement. The fourth time, he meant it when he said he was wrong. The peace from that lasted a whole year long till the crash, till he crashed me in a car to my favorite song. I take this woman. He said with a face that if I traced it would lead to a place where love was synthesized into a sticky, sweet substance, a simple syrup for simpletons to subsist on. I take this woman, I take her heart to have and hold till death to us part, but I didn't think he meant it. Spent years spinning false hope, necromancer, phantasmos who we made love with the ghost of the idea of one another, breathing life into a salted garden. I take this woman, the same something old was his belief that he'd never see this change in me. The fire that burns inside of me grew brilliantly as I blow baby breaths of hope into slow embers. Do you remember me this whole? I blow baby breaths of hope, urging me to remember. Can you recognize me this big? Can you take me like this? Can you take this woman as she is? When he said till death, I didn't think he meant it. Didn't think he was setting intentions towards my ending. I mean, I was so good at pretending. He promised me the sun and moon. He brought me pretty flowers too. And like so many love stories, he brought me the thorns, the underbelly of ever after that we were never warned, leaving me torn between unknown oceans and familiar storms and mourning amongst the trappings of exsanguination, sentient beings falling in love with the idea of things. It took me years and cost me too. But the new thing became my attitude. Instead of I do, I bid you adieu. With this ring, I say goodbye to you. And that's it. Thank you.
Woo. And did you just say, and that's that piece?
Yeah.
And that is that piece. Amazing.
Thank you.
All right
Yeah.
now.
If I could say the piece about the baby's breath was breathtaking. The whole piece was amazing. I'm just over here just trying to soak it all in. That was an amazing, amazing
Right.
piece.
It's
I
incredible.
appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. That was a
Thank you.
really powerful piece. Um, Thank you for that. It's not enough to say about it. But we are going to continue on. I'm going to hand the mic over to Noah Racer.
Man, how y'all gonna make me follow that?
You just drew that straw.
Seriously though, shout out, sis. Really appreciate your bravery. We need those pieces desperately, desperately, desperately. The more we talk about that sort of subject, the less taboo it becomes. So, thank you very much for that.
Absolutely. Thank you. I appreciate
The next piece that I'm going to read is called Headstone. Let my headstone be a simple marker. Waste not living, loving hours, scraping algae, the same seafoam green as my eyes, lights now off. How selfish would that be? Let it flourish. I had my time. I kissed her lips. I raised my sons. I birthed my worlds. I fucked and loved and cried and killed and cooked and ate. I hope the grass grows and the name crumbles fast. Lay me some peace, lay me some place quiet. I didn't get enough of that when I was counting each precious grain of sand. The still small voice, more often than not, drowned out by my own stupidly defiant, egotistically engorged, bellowing bass drum. I want to matter, for fuck's sake. I swear. I swear I meant well. I think it comes from a genuine place. The deep desperation to be somewhat mentally desirable, a man, a father to aspire to, not just a clanging cymbal or resounding gong that is lukewarm. Just let my headstone be a simple marker. But for the love of light, do not let me be a simple life.
I love that so
Okay.
much.
Wow.
Oh,
I know.
Great piece.
He took it there.
oh, oh my gosh.
Very powerful. Very thought provoking as well.
Absolutely.
Really well done. Thank you so much for that. We are the Poetry Corner. We are on YouTube, we are on Facebook, and we welcome you to join us on both platforms. We really enjoy presenting all of these different array of poets to you, and we're hoping that you enjoy the show too. Please go ahead and make your comments. We are empowered by your comments. I'm going to hand the mic over to Dope Female Trainer now. Thank you.
You see, he loved me past my pain. And though he was the affliction to this addiction, I didn't want to change a damn thing, so call me insane. He knows how to prescribe the CCs to my IV. You see, he's my Novocaine, my main vein, and one hit of him is never the same. You better put your boxing gloves on. Love so strong makes me question my own workout. He imprints his ink into my bricks with each stick. He's the addict to my thing. Penetrations of fixation, fixated. He emanates his stance into my truth as if one moment I could steal away. Removing the memories of false fallacies intended to destroy my mind, body, and spirit, only to discover that I was the air that he breathes. Often attempted but never implemented. You see, I'm that good shit, that cocaine rich, 1% authentic, grade A type O blood that trickles history into your DNA. The drum that beat the beats of beating, covered in crackbacks and tattoo scars of sacrifice. You see, I'm in your mind. Thicker than a lime, black on Fridays in a government check line. Repeatedly beating me, he keeps my cream hot. Lock lick this religion to make this shit taste so much better. Sweet licks of my cerebral cortex awakens his hunger for knowledge. Makes him crave the wisdom of balance that's chiseled in the crevices of my cerebellum. And even though this abuse There's no excuse. The morphine that he brings sets my sights on high. Cloud nine becomes my daily getaway as he inks my canvas with his pen, and in the background, on repeat, is Jodeci serenading me, saying, "Baby, won't you just stay?" Instant highs and deeper lows send my conscience into autopilot. Now I'm willingly relinquishing my strength to be strong enough to be weak because I choose him. He's my offense that creates pockets of past goals and hell knows, and I try that shit anyway. See, I trust him. Even when my odds appear to be greater than my win, you see, he's my back. That I got your back when all that we have is each other. That full flats on a black Cadillac kind of back, you see. He's my loyalty. And he gets the best of me every time I close my eyes. The sense of him wraps my soul like a four-leaf clover. Call me lucky. His love heavenly engulfs my mind, and if he was the movie, he'd be the plot that thickens me. And I'll happily sign seal lover. This thing can't get no bigger. We're a power couple. So baby, suck on my thoughts. Caress away the stress that this day has brought. Create a vibrational pull on my mind. Send my thoughts back into time with the hopes that we can make this shit last forever. Tongue tie your taste buds around the sweet, sticky knowledge of my life. Penetrate my doubts and fears. Clutch on my confidence as you imprint your spirit into my soul. Because I must admit, I'm so willing to submit with the intent to repent before I commit sin again. Seduce my legs to expand to your every command, baby, dance in my water. Massage away this ache as you slowly glide your fingertips into the valley of my vision. Now lick on it. Shit, baby, spit on it. Slurp the click of my ever-floating emotions and oceans of tears, baby, dance in my water. Do whatever you want, however you want, just as long as you don't forget to be gentle with me. Because tonight is the night that you make me a woman. You see, you said that you'd be gentle with me, and I hope like hell that you will. Because I'm nervous. And I'm trembling, hopelessly wishing that time's ticking would cease. Baby, press your rhythm into my melody. Let's make music. Stroke my success as I take it all in. Baby, dance in my water. Create a hurricane of pleasurable pain and make me thirst the girth as you insert your worth of knowledge into my Mother Earth. Create a vibrational pull on my mind. Correct this disconnect of neglect, baby. Loose this abuse because I need you. Expose life woes as you hold the doors that haters try to close, baby. King this queen. Sure, these niggas where true shit remain when you find yourself a good ass thing. Cause I'm jonesing. For good news, fuck the blues, the rents, tating, I'm waiting, and the thought of you gives me a deja vu of the very first time I saw you, baby. Lord have mercy on me. You see, you make my heart beat in cursive, like an electric shock that tells time that stopped to fucking beat again. You see, I find myself suffocating from a lack of your presence, your peace, your knowledge of life, which restores the very reason for my existence. You see, I'm a direct reflection of your perfect imperfection, longing for the ultimate desire to walk in your image. Let me hide in the breath of your oxygen. Take my breath away. Slowly snatch my future soul with no cares of the world and what tomorrow may hold. You see, I want to be your word, your verb, and your action. I want to be the thought before you think it. Let me be the pen that you ink with. Create a orgasmic poetry, perfectly positioned, projecting patience, purpose, protection, and power. Baby, paint me like I'm your canvas, because I can do this shit for hours. Crave me like I'm your midday tea. Make me feel young again like that. You hang up now, baby. You hang up loving. You see, I want you to go down on me. Fuck my falsettos into an apology, because, baby, I apologize. Make my legs shake and my body quake, because never do I ever want to escape, so I'll surrender. As you strum my pain with your fingers, create a cosmic constellation of the galaxy, because, baby, you complete me, and like gravity, you hold my ass down. And like the moon, I must assume you're a specimen of a man, causing my thoughts to talk in tongues that only I can understand. And as the sun sets and its day ends, I pray to open my eyes and love you again. So, baby, go down on me. Come
That was the most
That
Yo.
was
poetic,
marveled by that. That was definitely on
brilliant,
point, sky high.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
that's what's
jumped
up,
out my
though,
seat.
trainer.
That was glorious. I'm sorry for
Definitely,
talking, everybody.
definitely true.
I was watching everybody on screen just be blown away. So, it's an incredible
Woo!
piece.
Yeah,
Absolutely
definitely.
incredible.
Greetings, coach. What's
Peace,
going on,
peace.
brother?
I'm good. How's everybody?
All right. Is that a New York hat you got on?
You know it. New York, baby.
Oh, you from New York?
Brooklyn, East New York.
Oh, Harlem World right here, yo.
I feel you. I feel you. It's all gravy.
Yeah, no
Talk to
doubt.
me
Thanks
nice,
for coming
yo.
through, man.
Talk
Appreciate it,
to,
man. It's been a long day. What you say?
talk to me nice, yo.
So, welcome. I'm so glad that you're able to join us, and I appreciate you just letting me know you're going to be a little bit late. But that is, we're so happy to have you here.
Yeah,
I'm
no
going to
doubt.
hand the mic to La Perla La Negra, and then I'm going to bring it back to you, so that you can intro yourself and jump in with your piece. La Perla, the mic is
Thank you.
yours.
Thank you. This is called My Hidden Away. If my eyes could show you my soul, your hearts would cry when you see me smile. Sometimes we miss the chance to run through our happy light because we get lost in the shadow of why they hurt us. So I'd stopped wondering how I was seen in the eyes of others because I know who I am. But when I'd fallen in love and realized that he couldn't see me, Hope's curiosity awakened questions like, what part of my beautiful heart would he want to know? Should I even expose my full light to him? Hidden desire is so unfair because he moves something deep within me that I don't even know if it's the way he speaks, his beautiful mind, or just his existence that has mastered my heart. But he's definitely my muse. Maybe I'll just continue to keep my etchings of the perfect relationship hidden on the canvas of my mind because it is my secret to keep after all. And it wasn't my intentions to fall. I didn't plan on being in love. I just wasn't looking. But keeping my truth hidden away is slowly but surely becoming a dwindling thought process. Like the last of winter's leaves clenching to black branches, knowing it's becoming the past. Yet, I embrace the organics of it and bring myself to stillness, witnessing the natural blending of colors in nature emerge because everything I've touched with tenderness has pricked like thorns under the beautiful rose on its stem. You know, everything in life has to do with our heart. The path worth taking lies in the tangled forest between heart, mind, ego, and soul. Yet hope drowned in darkness continues emergence from the nighttime, bright as fireflies. Change is an inevitable season, but a constant. So whether I reveal my love to him or not, just as in silence alone, I feel my heart and continue to marvel at the miracle. This is sacred, so I will always care. That's that piece.
So beautiful.
Okay, little
Beautiful.
Pearl.
Perspective.
All right, that's what's up. Word.
Wonderful piece. Thank you so much.
Definitely on
Coach
point.
Josh Smiles, welcome. It's so great to have you with us.
Listen, I'm excited to be here. Thank you. I'm always saying I'm coming, and it's always something that happens. It's this daddy like. What can I say? But I'm here.
So
I'm
good, bro.
glad you have
You know what I
me.
mean?
It happens. It happens.
Yeah.
Let everybody know where they can find you on social media, what events you have going on, books, just everything. Let us know where we can find you.
Okay, so on Instagram, I am Coach Josh Smalls. Any place else, I'm Josh Smalls. You can find me pretty much anywhere. I just released. Well, I'm waiting for them to clear it, but I just released a book on compassion. It's a book of poetry written about homeless awareness, and so I'll probably do a poem from there today. Just released that. My book signing will be be next month, December. Um, and then I have a bunch of other events. It's just a lot, so you'd have to follow me so I can, because we'll be here all day trying to figure things out. But yeah, I'm here, originally from New York. I'm in Charlotte, North Carolina area now, and I write a little bit of poetry.
Well, we can't wait to hear your poetry, so step right into it.
So is there a theme, or are we all good?
You're all good.
All right, cool. In 1861, a demand note with the goddess Liberty was used as currency in this country. By 1862, a very similar note appeared with a $20 value on its face. In 1865, a national note with the Battle of Lexington appeared with Pocahontas's marriage to John Rolfe in black and green trim had a $20 value in this country. The Federal Reserve spends 5.5 cents to produce a single dollar bill, $2.06% to create a penny, 11.5 cents to produce a $20 bill. You know, 5 was probably my favorite number until I learned how to shoot a 3-point jump shot. And although none of these things have anything to do with this moment, I just wanted to show you how easy it is to not count to 9. 9 minutes and 29 seconds to be exact. Like being on one's knee and forgetting God gave you knees to remember his grace, to thank him, and be grateful for the 4 muscle groups and 3 joints it takes to extend, flex, or keep a knee bone functioning properly. And still adding all these numbers together, I've not reached 9. I've read 9-minute exercises can slow aging. Tried to Google things to do 9 minutes or less, but Google always skipped to 10, as if 9 isn't worthy of speaking life or completing a task required for inhaling oxygen. It's understood that breathing doesn't require kneeling, or unobstructed airways, or rogue policemen pretending balance beams and black men have something in common. Ironically, there are more than 20 muscles in the human neck. I've read it takes 10 seconds to cause unconsciousness and only 33 pounds to close a trachea. So imagine the entire world, a rainbow of eyes watching another black man clinging to his life, knee deep, heavy breathing as America always kept him. Boot heels showing, face against pavement, knee planted perfectly against 20 muscles for a $20 conversation that never happened. Some would say this is God's plan. As if God's pen forced the rain clouds to find another city because the only life claiming these grounds was George Floyd losing his. I bet there are millions of songs written with someone's mother in mind. Scores of rhythms that say, I love you and wish you were here, but none will weigh heavy like the echo of mama against the pavement and the patrol car's tires. The vibration that carried beneath the kneecap of a convicted gangster. I call my mother Umi on purpose. It means mother, but never will mama or Umi always remind me of George Floyd. How his last words make me homesick and remind me to celebrate every time I call my Umi and she doesn't have to prepare heaven's threshold for me to walk through every time my mama rings my ear. I see George Floyd's face and his tears find my cheekbones and I stop. And to take a minute to enjoy everything he was not allowed, like today, or smile, or 9 minutes and 30 seconds. 31, 32, 33.
Oh.
I got chills too.
All right, talk that talk, bro. Talk that talk, man.
That was amazing.
Definitely on point, my brother. Definitely.
Tears by my cheekbones.
I
That's
got
beautiful.
chills. I got chills. Now talk about showing up late and stealing the show.
Yes, you did.
Yeah. Yes.
That's the way
Definitely
to
was
do
on
it.
point, my brother.
I told you to talk nice, you know.
That was incredible, Josh.
I owe you one.
So much.
Oh my gosh.
Everybody, we are the Poetry Corner. You can find us on Facebook. You can find us here on YouTube. And we have many shows during the week, Mondays, Tuesdays, Thursdays, and pop-ups. So please do make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel and hit that notification bell. My name is Valerie Lorraine. I'm your co-host here on YouTube. You can find me on Facebook and on Instagram at Valerie Lorraine Poetic Author. On Instagram, it's got that little underscore in there, Valerie Lorraine _ Poetic Author. I'm also the author of Falling and soon to be released My Life Untitled. We are going to keep on going. We have so much more poetry we're going to try and fit in for the rest of this hour. I'm going to hand the mic back over to Zwina. And I think you just need to unmute your mic.
Adrena, unmute your microphone.
And there's our comment from behind the curtain.
The wizard is kidding me. Okay. Okay. I've been so enraptured in everybody's poetry. I'm so sorry that I was not ready to go next. You guys are absolutely amazing and so inspiring. I just want to tell you that while I'm reading. All right. Okay. Open your mouth. Words spoken to a child, all of 5 years old, as she folds into herself, collapsing in like a reverse time-lapse view of a bursting chrysanthemum, petals in bloom, shrinking, ultra violet, losing her lightness. Open your mouth, but don't allow any words to come out. Let me fill that small pout with doubt that you're still allowed to be a child after this. Devoured her body, spit out her soul. If she wanted to live, she had to keep her mouth closed. Open your mouth. Tell me what's wrong. Spoken by a mother in loco parentis, already itching for her next hit as she tried to listen. Open your mouth, child. Form the sentence. Tell the policeman what you witnessed. But once the itches turn to sickness, that dope sick part of Ma forgives him. Silence then becomes her mission. We don't discuss this family's business. Another turn around the earth, another daughter bound by curse, another girl questions her worth. It's hard to put into words the silence of being taken awake in February from a bed of begonias. Snow blindness, I think they call it. We don't speak in the winter while the lily girls sleep, so we wander these pyres, lighting fires in silence. Of violence against throat chakras, of feeling around for something solid, of stumbling into things as our bodies follow us into, like shadows, into womanhood. Then they ask why I drink like I'm dying of thirst. As if surviving this shit ain't thirsty work. Why do I write these words I belt? It's a reintroduction of myself to myself, a reanimation of incantations through my words. I exercise these demons until things begin to work out in my favor. So please excuse me, but it behooves me to speak for a million little girls who look just like me. Me, all of 6 feet and 10 wounds deep, I stand in my own presence with a presence that incites violence. I am bigger than this body. I am stronger than this silence. So when I speak, I feel 1,000 ancestors uplifting me saying, open your mouth, child, make some noise, gather up your grace and poise, show the world you have a voice, queen. Open your mouth, be big and loud, show your back teeth, gather up the fallen pieces, wear their shards like diamonds, let the blood color the roses, expose the wounds, pluck up rot, let the sun bleach the bones, and the wind help the clot. See, these secrets are breaking the women that keep them, but through these words I am rebirthed. So I open my mouth to kill the curse. That's peace. Thank you.
Amazing.
Woo! So many great.
All right now.
Goodness.
Open
All right,
your
Queen.
mouth.
Beautiful.
Yeah,
That was
definitely.
wonderful. Thank you so much. No Eraser, we're going to slide on over to you.
can't hear you,
Your
baby.
mic is no eraser. Your mic is on mute.
We good?
Yeah, you're good.
Yes, sir.
There we go. Thank you. Sorry about that, folks. This piece is called Stephen. I remember the last day that I let him touch me. Hot tin side trailer summer X-Men comics on my nightstand, playing Sega in my bedroom, numbing out the noises of Stephen getting drunker by the hour. The moments start to sour in my stomach, they'll later turn to ulcers. That constant reminder to a now 38-year-old man that, damn, I have been through the ringer. But let's get back to the story. Son, he says, I'm sorry, but I think I've got that itch. His muscles flex and move and twitch, hungry fingers rough and prying at my 13-year-old waistband of my husky-sized Kmart jeans. A panic bursting at the seams, and all I feel is hatred. My Jesus says forgiveness, letting go of pain, but if I could, I'd dig him up and toss his bones into the flames. If I could, I would have done the job myself and tell his second family what a monster looks like pulled from hell, stripped of all his newfound faith, drug outside his lair. But again, I've missed the story. Picture now my wide-eyed fear, silent, screaming loud. I grab the football trophy from my desk. He makes a grunting sound. I know it's uncomfortable to read, to hear me say aloud, but victories demand attention to all the ugly details. I brought it down as hard as hate and broke his nose right in. Hunters hate to hunt when the prey they kill can win. There was blood and pain from him and I, and in that moment, freedom, a giving up of lust, even though he stopped the act. My trust for years he fucked. Awkward phone calls on his deathbed. I asked for an apology. It might shock and sicken you to know, he said, it was just a nightmare in my head. It was all made up, you see. The years of breaking, bleeding guilt were all just ugly lies that the foster parents told me. I had mud smeared in my eyes. So he didn't beg forgiveness. He didn't give me peace. I was left there on my kitchen floor, crying in a heap.
Whew, what an emotional pull.
Oh
Goodness.
my gosh.
Mm,
Oh,
Mm.
that was an incredible piece. Thank you so
definitely
much for
was.
sharing that. Ladies and gentlemen, we have an all-star cast here pulling out, and they're not stopping with any of the punches. They're pulling out the three pieces every time they roll onto their turn. Thank you so much, Noah Racer. We're gonna go and back to Dope Female Trainer and see what she has to offer.
You see, I'm a word. Because greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world. I am a movement. I dance to my own tune, allowing not a fraction of my innermost totality to be consumed. I am the brick and mortar. I possess the power to destroy and restore order. I am a queen. You see, I quietly unleash elegant energy naturally. Now I ask you, how dare you? How dare you stand bold and unbothered on the very ground that bleeds the flesh of my father's father and drip the milk of my grandmama's breast? How dare you? And how dare you turn your back on those that sacrifice their backs so that you can reach back to give back? How dare you? And how dare you disrespect the melanin in your skin just to blend in with the Europeans who stole the souls of our old, bucked our men and raped our black women? How dare you? And how dare you disregard the woman who gave her life in sin so that your black ass could live without any hesitation? How dare you? And how dare you look down on our seniors who were beat down because their skin was brown, treated as misfits so that you could sit, stand, kneel, or however you see fit, so that at the end of the day, you can unapologetically say, Mama, I graduated. And although you didn't ask to be here, my dear, you see, I gave you the very best part of me. I gave you the flesh of my flesh, the air that I breathe, the line of my life, the keys to my history, so that you can be free. To one day rewrite a legacy with the understanding that you could never be without my story, my testimony, my bloodline, and my legacy. Oh, baby. There's nothing more that I want than the very best for you, but not at the expense of losing you. Not to them, but because you've been blinded by society's definition of acceptance, baby. You have most definitely lost sight of you. The wars that were fought, the lives that were bought, the blood that was shed for you and your sisters to lay your fucking head. How dare you? You see, I sacrificed my life so that you could be the next Booker T, Maya Angelou, Marcus Garvey, Michelle Obama, Muhammad Ali. But baby, please don't forget this dope ass Shaq G, you see, because my love runs deep. And this covenant I will forever keep. So to deny you is to most definitely deny me. And if asked if I would do this shit all over and over and over again, I would say, hell yeah, most definitely. Why? Because I give my life completely. Shaq G.
Shut up.
Yo, shit. Okay.
She comes through like,
Yeah, yeah.
Laid that one out, didn't you?
woo.
How dare you? Oh,
I
yeah,
know that's right.
yeah. Get him.
Fantastic. Really wonderful.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Mm.
know what? We have not put the foot on the brake, not once. We just keep on rolling them out. They keep on. I'd like to see they keep on getting better and better, but I mean the bar is raised and they just keep on hitting it. Wow, just wow! Thank you all so much for your poetry. We still have a few more pieces, so we're not going to stop. La Pearl, the stage is yours.
Thank you.
Thank you.
It's called Beautiful Colors. They say they're in fear for their lives, calling us monsters and uncivilized after cutting us down. They're covering lies with all lives matter. And fuck your hate filled fear and chatter. What I want to know is why do they always take our beautiful colors and paint the ground, influencing them and leading them astray because they can't break us open or down because we don't break. And the most beautiful colors of all, the new ones that we create, they target those most of all, bringing tears to our eyes, trying to keep us from seeing the sun come up by trying to keep us from seeing our suns come up. Their fear is the paintbrush of excuses and reasons for their canvas of hate and red. Red is their favorite color they use to paint over their ugly envy and green. They think it's a great accomplishment once again, standing back, marveling at the massacres they make. For centuries, they've taken us, tried to change us, tried to rid the world of us, even act as if we don't exist. It's all failed. I'm here to tell you, things have changed. The winds of power have shifted in our direction. We have to believe it too, and rightfully so. So be afraid. Be very afraid. We are awake. See, I know you can feel defeat filling the atmosphere as the universe is bringing balance in this change. And we are now starting to taste victory in your tears too. So, black man, black child, black woman, stand up. Time is now. We are rising up. We know what we have to do. And that's that piece.
All right
Mm.
now. Okay.
Powerful words.
Powerful.
Thank you.
Incredible. Absolutely incredible. Jaw, we're coming right back to you.
Okay. Yeah, I don't even know. I'm gonna read from my book, I guess. And so election season has found us again. Campaigning is fashioned our homes like family portraits and grandma's favorite quilts. The moonlight is grabbing at the afternoon sun, awaiting halftime while your favorite team owns the television. And someone's face deep in a bag of chips and a cold beverage made its way from the fridge into your favorite glass. But either way, life. Life has branded a smile beneath your cheekbones. Joy has consumed this moment until the whistle blows and everything is back to normal. I say normal and I hear birds singing, and a mailman carrying bills already claiming next week's paycheck. I see a favorite pillow marked with 13-year-old grape juice, normally normal, like watching Aladdin every day. And bearing witness to my 1-year-old who has no problem screaming to every song coming through the flat screen TV. And then I hear Street Rat. And they're singing a song that has my toddler stretching all 5 of her senses, no matter the time of day. She's smiling while Disney is making fun of a homeless kid. And they're calling him a rodent, an animal who eats only what he can find or steal from whoever has more than he does. And maybe I'm the only one who sees this. The stony way we view misfortune. And box humans according to possessions. I'm sometimes brokenhearted with Disney. The way lullabies and our favorite cartoons always spotlight someone's bad luck. And we sing and teach our children the hardships are somehow entertaining. And so at a young age, walking past someone unable to feed themselves becomes normal. And we tuck compassion beneath our funny bones, delight the fancy ideas that all things end well. We song and dance from toddler to Broadway, and no one seems to bear witness. You know, one would think I dislike Disney. No, it's the way we paint things pretty, as if pretty and ugly are cousins. And there's nothing pretty about hunger or bloodshot eyes asking for things we forget, the things we waste when others only dream that tomorrow might wince in their direction. I've shaken hands, weakened with weather and love. But hungry hands shake differently. It's like no one sees them until they've fallen beyond the daily shadows of your eyes. The daughter and son who once belonged to a bed and the luxury of a cleansed face and feet that cannot worry how long these shoes will last before the cold of December claims them. And their lonely souls begin to lose everything but their shadows. We make normal the nightmares humans cannot wake up from. Hand them the jingles from our pockets or middle console in the busy of an intersection and watch the police tell them to leave the only home that they've made on the corner where someone said they were creating a problem when breakfast was the only thing that has been on their mind. Somehow we've forgotten how to pronounce humans or humanity, at least not without a smile.
Damn. Oh my gosh. That just took me on a whole journey of my own humanity, and I
Yeah,
really
definitely.
appreciate that.
Human.
Definitely cruised through on that one, man. But
If it's okay, Mr. Giles, you say humans. Human stands for help us motivate a nation.
I love
Okay.
that.
Okay.
Oh, help us motivate a nation.
Um,
Yes.
yeah, definitely.
that
Fire
was
guys.
absolutely incredible, very inspiring, and lines that just touched and grabbed. And a lot of those lines, as a lot of the poetry that was already brought on here, so powerful, those lines are going to stay with us for long after you stop speaking. Absolutely incredible. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been our pleasure to bring you the Poetry Corner again tonight. We are on Facebook, we are here on YouTube, and we would love for you to join us again and again and again. I'm pretty certain that these guests are going to honor us by coming back again. They were absolutely fantastic. We just have a few more minutes left, so do like and subscribe our channel. Hit that notification button so that you get notified of future shows. We'd love to have you with us. I am Valerie Lorraine, your co-host. I am going to offer you one of my pieces, and then I'm going to hand it over to King and hope that he will bless us with one of his pieces to close out. This is called The Shadow Chronicles, Lucifer, and I wrote this for Domestic Awareness Month last month in October. My shadow said, "Run," and for a moment I was going to, but instead I whispered, "No, stay with me." I didn't know the burden to come, nor the stolen innocence. I should have left when my shadow did. My heart was then taken over by a demonic terrorist, with the force of Lucifer bursting with rage into a church, graciously admiring the parishioners in the pews for their sins. Exposing my love to you was something I should have never done. My humanity was your playground. You burnt open your wings in raising glory, leaving me in awe. Your charm devoured me, tainting my intuition. When I exposed you, you rushed at me, taking my breath away, your wings held tight at my throat. Finally, you were fleshed out. Lucifer impersonating a demon impersonating my lover impersonating my love. My love just was. Truth is better than lies and always will be better than your interpretation, your impersonation, your failed attempt. It was there I glimpsed your imperfections. I saw you, Judas. For a strung out moment, I saw your tormented, ugly eyes. My physical bravado stood against you, not believing you would. My shadow knew better, fearing fate. My shadow, only with me because the light made it stay. Wiser than I will now ever always follow my shadow. If he won't go, nor will I. As when I went alone, I was damaged. Before your aileron fists fell upon my delicate innocence, you spat, "I am doing this to hurt you." Indubitably, yes, you did. Week 1, black. Week 2, blue. Week 3, purple. Week 4, petache. Week 105. Trauma still vibrating within, tender in depths beyond vision. It was the gray matter that didn't want to let go until it made sense of the senselessly broken mess. It was the red pumping flow that didn't know how to put the vestibule door back on the frame or sweep up the stained glass. And how could either? There are no answers. There are no explanations. There will not be any justice. They took that away too. I have no absolution, but I have my shadow. And if he won't go, nor will I. Valerie Lorraine.
Okay, Valerie.
Oh,
Okay.
oh my goodness. Oh,
Yeah,
wow. Wow.
I love that.
Wow.
Thank you. Thank you so much. It has been an absolute pleasure to bear witness in person on this live to all of this amazing poetry. I am sure that our audience is going to be incredibly, incredibly engaged in this video. And I'm going to hand it over to King to hopefully bless us with one of his wonderful pieces and close us out.
Sorry. See you doing it. You rubbed off on me, throwing you out there. Cheerio. All right, everybody, this piece is called Walking Tall. Anywhere, step in, use my ink as a utensil. Whether pen or pencil, get my thoughts off my mental. What the hell is stress but a moment from a dead clock? Ain't nothing to watch, no tick-tock when a beat rock. Vibe on a verse as I surf through many frequencies. Yes, indeed, the God energy dispose of enemies. Protecting the legacy of King Lord, I'm Devon Timer. My functionality work even better if I had on blinders. Uniting with the best of them. Damn right, I mess with them. Roll with verses and vibes, east and west answering. Call of duty, obligation committed, no day off. Keep it close to heart, mind, and soul without a payoff. Weighing out the options, disposing of these toxins. Verbal boxing in this world arena never could be boxed in. Come off the rope swinging, stinging like a scorpion. Archer with a deadly target. Aim king is an offspring. Peace.
Oh,
Thank you so much. Just a reminder to everybody on
Yes,
screen to stay in the
yes.
room when the credits roll.
Right.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate
Wow.
that. I just want to let everybody know, thank you for tuning in tonight. These beautiful guests reciting their dope, beautiful poetry. And I want everybody to know, click like and subscribe. You'll get notifications for Monday's show, Poetry Corner, Eastside Connection, with me and my co-host, Van Meadows, a.k.a. Poetic. Tuesdays, 8 p.m. Eastern with Valerie Lorraine. Thursdays, every other Thursday, the pop-up show, King's Dream. And every Thursday, 11 p.m. Eastern time, which is, I think, 8 p.m. The West Side, the West Side Connection. So tune in with those girls, Ebony and Drea and myself on Thursdays, 11 p.m. I want to thank y'all for tuning in again. Click like and subscribe to the channel to get them notifications. And we out of here tonight. Peace, love, and poetry.
Thanks.